Hi, this is Monty Danos reporting live from Lifesavers Stadium for the Cox 4 sports team. We've got a huge matchup today. The Cox Lifesavers taking on the Slackers. As you can see, the folks are out in force. The stadium is rocking, and we're ready for this matchup to get underway. Earlier, we went inside the locker room to show you what the players had to say. All right, we're deep here in the bowels of Lifesavers Stadium, joining with Coach Eddie Smallhorn in his office talking about the season. Coach, for weeks now, you have been having your team very much focused on the task at hand. Very simply put, saying, do your job, do your job. Your thoughts on the season and how your team is prepared for this first game?
Do your job.
Can you elaborate on that?
Do your job.
Okay, do your job. Should I do my job or you do your job?
Do your job.
All right. Well, thanks for those insightful words, Coach Smallhorn. Let's see what the players are thinking about that motto. All right, we are now in the locker room, joined with Amanda Bergeron, the Lifesaver mascot. Amanda, hopefully you're going to be a little bit more motivating than Coach Smallhorn. He basically had 3 words for us. Do your job. Your thoughts on that motto and how compelling of a motivational ploy that'll be this week?
We definitely want to do our job, but we want to stay serious, but we want to have fun while we do it because we are amped up to do our job.
Very nice. All right, well, Coach Smallhorn was very serious, not really all that fun-oriented. He was just, he was in the zone. Is he like that every week?
When it comes close to game time, everyone gets very serious. As long as we get on that field and we have fun, we'll make sure and beat the Slackers.
Defensive end, Yolanda Turner. Yolanda? Yeah, we're on. Your thoughts about the big matchup this week and really the team's strategy in taking on the Slackers?
Well, you know, our strategy is we stay focused and we do our job. And you can get this red lipstick at MAC. It's number 35. But back to what you were saying.
Yeah, focus, I think was the key word there, which you're struggling with. But you are focused on the makeup, but how does that translate to the field?
You know, you look your best, you do your best. You're only as good as you look, and I look good. So do your job. Back to you.
All right, we're here now with tight end Vivian Riley. Vivian, you've got the eye black on. It looks like you are geared up and ready to play.
I am ready for this game. We know how to do our job. That's what our boss says to do. Do our job. We do 150%, and we're going to win.
So, you know, there's a lot of thought, I'm sure, in Coach Smallhorn's deep philosophical mind of his in terms of do your job. What really does that mean?
It means do your job, dude. It really does. Just do your job. Yeah.
Joined now by free safety Carmika Randall. You know, you're one of those quiet leaders on the field, but really at the end of the day, the position you play, you're ready to take someone's head off.
Always. See those slackers? They don't know how to work. We do our job over here. Lifesavers all the way.
You appear to be very focused. Can you give me a little bit more attention on? Oh,
excuse me. I gotta go do my job. Cox Business, Carmika speaking. How can I help you?
All right, this lady will catch whatever is thrown her way. She'll go deep. She'll go down the middle. Wide receiver Mary Richardson. All right, this lady will catch anything thrown her way. She'll go deep. She'll take it down the middle. Mary Richard. All right, this lady will catch anything thrown her way. She'll go deep. She'll catch the balls down the middle as well. Joined by Ray. All right, we're joined by Mary Richmond, wide receiver for the Lifesavers. She will catch anything thrown her way. She'll go deep. She'll take it down the middle. All right, Mary, tell us, what's the game plan for today?
Do my job.
That seems to be a common refrain in the locker room. Do your job, do your job. You got your coach's ugly mug all over the place. But really, what does that mean? How do you do your job?
You take every call, respond to every letter. You do your job.
And do your job is what Mary will do later in the day. All right, we're now going to talk to longtime veteran, KG veteran, Jimmy Haney. Been with the Lifesavers and the Cox team for quite a while now. Jimmy, you know all the tricks of the trade. You know what it takes day in, day out to do your job. What does that entail?
Well, Monty, you're right. It's been an eternity, it seems like. The only thing I've tried to stay focused on is staying connected with my customers. They've got a want. We've got the ability to keep them happy with all their services, internet, phone, cable. We can do it all. It's that simple.
Well, let's transition now from what you do to do your job well. Take that into the game today against the Slackers. You know, how do you take it to the Slackers? Your position, linebacker. You know, you're ready to take somebody's head off. I mean, you can drop into coverage. You can stop the run. How do you defeat the Slackers?
Monty, the Slackers. Let's talk about the Slackers a minute. The Slackers, in all my many years of playing this game, I've seen a little bit of every little trick of the trade. And when it really comes down to it, it's the stability of Cox Communications. It's the dedication of the employees. I could go on and on. There may not be an I in team, but somewhere in team, there got to be Cox. And we can do it all.
Joined by kicker Deoncia French. Deoncia, how do you do your job, and really, how do you play into the big scheme here?
Look, I'm the kicker on this team, and we do our job. My team is like always giving 150. Man, can somebody clean up this locker room? Jeez.
Deoncia, I couldn't help but notice you had boots on,
Yeah.
and probably much more conducive to kicking. Now we've got some heels, pretty long heels. What are those? 3-inch, 4-inch? What's the thought process of heels on the field?
I'm just glad to be going from looking like a dude to looking like a female in stilettos. That's all. And I can do my job in stilettos.
All right, so that's a wrap on the players and the coaches' thoughts and a look behind the scenes. Moments away from kickoff, coming up to you after the break.
What are we gonna do, God? What are we gonna do?